We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Looking up into the roof and he muffs it. It's loose. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Achane. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now inside the 25. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, and you're playing catch-up the rest of the way, they've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now 3rd and 3. This is the incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. You talk about this Miami defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the scores. They begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The Eagles sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great read, ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw caught by A-Chain. Touchdown! Devon A-Chain. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, powering his way forward. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A-Chain was one of the big backfield home run hitters in the 2023 draft. One of the fastest players in the class. Miami excitedly drawing up plays like that for him from the moment they sent that pick in.
To about the 33-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's explaining that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He brought in his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Again, if you're reading NFL players talks about predictive history, he's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Here's Watkins. 74 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Hurts will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a 2nd and 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. Well, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That needed 2. They can only get 1. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve. Games that went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Tua on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A give up the middle to H.A. On a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of the rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull in there, and it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Defense.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one too low. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And this is caught inside the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown after no consequence in the ending, as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.